So we look now to the 10th, which is over the 1400 and is a Class 3. We've got Mighty Stride at the top of the book. He ran 6th on a wet track last time. Sinba's on a 7-day backup off that yielding track. Wider draw for Beauty Inspire. Charity Bingo has his first start in Hong Kong. He was Tyrone's Poppy for Tim Eastby before he arrived. Find My Love, cheek pieces off, the hood goes on. Hammer On is up in trip. Super 10 first start since October. Happy Daily has the visor coming off and going back to his favourite distance of 1400 metres, and Wide Blue Yonder has better form down in Class 4, Tom. And we've got Patir leading here.
Yeah, pace again should be good in this race. He likes to go forward, and he is apprentice ridden, so he's got the light weight of 113 pounds. Beauty Missile should be there. Super 10 has been up on the pace in his most recent trial. He doesn't normally like to race forward. He's drawn barrier 3. Then it looks tricky for Midori Beauty and Hammer On, drawn wide there. Midori Beauty in 12, Hammer On in 13.
Hammer On is where we're going to start, though. He was very good on debut. Nick spoke with his rider on Sunday, and that is Luke Ferraris.
Luke Ferraris, Hammer On is your ride in the final race on Sunday. Really pleasing debut around Happy Valley, and did some really good work late.
Yeah, he was. Like you said, it was a pleasing debut. He's been doing everything right so far. He's got a bit of a tricky draw on the weekend, but hopefully he gets a bit of luck in running and things go his way. He's been doing everything right up into the race, and happy with how he's going.
He has got that tricky draw, of course, that you allude to, but he's coming here, he's going up to 14. I guess, does that sort of help you in some way to elongate that wide draw, potentially?
Yeah, look, I think the step up in trip will definitely suit him. 12 was always going to be short for him. Yeah, look, Sha Tin will probably be a bit easier from that draw. But, hopefully things go his way in the race and he gets a bit of luck in running, and don't see why he can't finish like he did at his debut. Yeah,
he's Australian form. I think he went up to 2,000 metres. So does he give you the feel of a horse that potentially wants even further than this?
I think he could. He's a real sensible type. He switches off nice in the races, and he's a lovely horse to ride. So you could definitely go past 14.
Just on yourself, Luke, obviously there was a double there at Happy Valley Wednesday night. Obviously 2 nice winners there. 25 for the campaign. You must be really pleased with the way things gone. 5 better than last season, and obviously a bit of the season still to come.
It has, yeah. It's the support's been nice throughout the season. It's great to improve on what I've done last season, and hopefully just keep building. Got a few more meetings left until the end, and hopefully just keep the ball rolling.
Are you the sort of guy that sort of sets yourself targets, Luke, for a season or that sort of thing, or is it just a case of take it as it comes and do your best, I suppose?
I think it's a bit more, I take it as it comes. You want to set goals, but you don't really want to set them too big, and if you miss, you're disappointed, and especially in a place like this. So just taking it as it comes, and try and get the best result out of each horse.
That is Luke Ferraris on Hammer On. The opposition, though, includes Tom Mighty Stride. Now, he ran 6th last time. Do we put that down to the big feet not liking the wet track?
I think it was, Mark. Didn't enjoy the conditions there. He got through it, but he didn't enjoy them. What's interesting, he's on his quickest turnaround he's ever had in his career, 14 days, where Ricky Hughes sort of spaces runs between anyone between 21 and 49 days. He's dropped a bit of weight coming into with this, so it was a wet track. I'd be prepared to give him the benefit of the doubt, and he did lay in it a little bit, so he wasn't comfortable back on a dry track. Even though he's got the big weight, I'd expect him to be right there.
It was the first time he's missed the top 2 in that race. All of his other form on good ground was good. Now, this is home straight lotto here because they finished all across the track. It was very heavy by this stage last week. It was the last race. Sinba comes to the extreme outside, has to carry the 132 pounds, so a slightly lighter weight, but backing up off this track. Yeah, and whether the outside was the best place to be at this sort of the stage of the day, because they had finished back on the inside here as well. He was well back, finished off strongly. This, again, I think is his sort of go over the 1400 metres, and he wasn't far away. You can just see him getting tired very late there with the horses that were finishing better were on the inside. And draws barrier number 2 this week. He had barrier 10 in that race. Now, Beauty Inspire runs second here. He was beaten by Beauty Champ, who was green lamped, and rolled him up the straight. Went off as a 2.5 favourite in this. Yeah, so he has been a little bit costly through his 5-start career now, and you can see he's not got a lot of room to work with there in this race behind Beauty Champ. He was held up and dashed through late. He's not the horse that you can sort of dig out of the gates because he does a bit wrong, can over race, so they just need to be gentle with him in the early stages, but he's going to win one soon. He's slowly getting there. Zach Burton stays 2 for John Size. He's not the only beauty horse in the race. Tom Beauty Missile here, White Blue Yonder runs 5th. Taj Dragon couldn't back the win up from 2 starts ago where he was very solid. Only a 7th in this race.
He covered a whole lot of ground in this race too with Taj Dragon. He's going to get a much more economical run from barrier number 1. And I thought it wasn't a bad run considering the way they ran this race, because it was ridiculously slow in front and didn't really give too many a look in from the back there. So not sure how to sort of read this race, but the first 3 round the home turn with the first 3 home. But Beauty Missile, he's been in solid form without winning as well.
That is that race. Now the first starter, Tom Charity Bingo. He raced 5 times overseas for 3 wins. He's had 3 trials, and this the latest of them. It was over 1,600.
Obviously some money went on him very early in the market, because at one point he was favourite, Charity Bingo. 226 days since he's run. No pressure in this recent barrier trial. They haven't been too bad, but just happy to see what he can do first up here at 1,400 metres in a decent race too.
That is a look at the runners in race number 10 as they roll through in that trial. Who do you like to win the last? Yeah,
with number 1, Mighty Stride, Mark. I think he can win this race. Coming back off a rain-affected track, a quick turnaround in respect for him. 2 weeks compared to what it has been in the past for him, but I think he can bounce back. Nice ride for Brendan of Della. Beauty Inspire goes in. Taj Dragon from barrier 1 and Beauty Missile. 1, 3, 10 and 5.
Same top 2, Mighty Stride, firm track. There might be the odd shower, but it won't be like we've had the last time we saw Mighty Stride. Then the beauties, Inspire, Missile and Sinba on the backup. Slightly lighter weight, 1, 3, 5 and 2 in race number 10.